I'm out on my walk and I wanted to talk about my print-on-demand experience with Etsy and what I'm planning on changing in the future and what I will be making a video about with this particular thing. Well, I did print-on-demand on Etsy. Some of the changes I'll make, and this may help you, I don't know if you're planning on doing print-on-demand. I've had prints made of my work and I've sold them at shows, at our outdoor art shows, which I do mostly. I've done a few little small galleries, but not any big galleries. I haven't done that. And I really kind of am against, I don't want to say against, but I don't like the fact that galleries take 50% of your profits. Those galleries, the smaller ones, if you can get into like a smaller situation, you can, not have to give as much of your profits up, which I like. I've done a few things where you rent a space and you can, pay a small fee or a small amount of money, kind of like a consignment type situation, and then they might take a small percentage. I prefer those types of places, and I did pretty well with that. It's just finding those good places to go. Another thing, though, with the print on demand, I want to get back to that subject, is the things I learned from it. So I did sell some things on Etsy, but I was doing too many items. This is what I would recommend if you're planning on doing print on demand, not to do too many items. I was doing a Printful integration. So Printful is a print on demand company. Print your designs on different items like t-shirts, mugs, canvas prints. And what I sold mugs. I did sell a good amount of mugs. That was one of my sellers. And one of the things I won't do are the t-shirts and the clothing. I'm not going to do that because what I found with that was the item would be out of stock. They would change the design or it would go out of stock, and then you would have to change your whole design and print, and then it was really annoying, and I don't want to have to keep up with that, having to change the design. So what I'm saying is I won't do clothing again because they changed the designs too much, and I just don't want to have to keep up with that. I feel like you've got a safer bet with the canvas prints and the mugs because they probably won't change those designs too much, and I just would suggest to minimize, don't put yourself on everything there is because of this issue. So that's my next strategy, is going to be that, but I'm not going to do it through Etsy. I don't want to have the fees from Etsy. I don't want to have to deal with, Etsy in general. I'm kind of one of those people who I don't like to deal with a lot of red tape and annoyances. And I know Etsy has, the traction in a sense, like you could get viewers and you can get people because Etsy is, a platform where people are looking for stuff like that. But at the same time, I just don't want to have to pay for my listings. So my plan is to do an integration on my website. And I do believe that Printful integrates with Wix, which is what my website platform is. So I'm planning on figuring that all out at some point, hopefully soon, to get some print-on-demand items on my website. And one thing I do think is helpful if you do art shows, outdoor art shows. I mean, I had, a woman who wanted one of my paintings that I actually sold. I'd mentioned this before on my channel. I make these cow skull 3D paintings that have all sold. They sell really well. And 2 people wanted the same painting at one of my last shows. So I made another one and I ended up seeing that lady again. It was a totally crazy coincidence. I ended up seeing that lady and she bought the painting I made for the next show because she happened to be there. It was like the craziest synchronicity. But she was looking at my website and she was like, I love your artwork and all this stuff. And so, I think it's good to have like a place where you can be seen, not just YouTube. YouTube is an option as well. That also depends on how many people are viewing your page, which I've had, it's not that easy to build a channel. Not saying you shouldn't. I still think it's a really good thing to do because it's just another potential way to make money as an artist, even though it's not an easy thing to build. That's the thing. But because I've been doing it, guys. Some of the things I'm planning on implementing with my my art business. And I mean, I do see this as a long-term thing for me. It's not like, yes, I do need the money now. Yes, I do need, I do want to be prospering now. But really what it comes down to is I plan on doing this long term because it's what I love to do. It's my passion. I want to do more of it, and I don't plan on stopping. It's not like I'm going to retire from doing artwork. I mean, that's not going to happen. So, I'm just going to put into it what I can. But these are some of the things I'm going to be implementing, and I hope this was helpful to anyone. Figured I'd just film this on a walk, and I will see you in the next video.